How's it going, guys? Talking vaping. So today's review is a flavor from a company that's already pretty well established. They've kind of branched, I won't say branched off, but they have come out with a few other flavor lines along with their already main line. Great company. On and off, I've talked with a few people behind the scenes for a little bit now. One of the main people that I've had a chance to talk to is their main mixologist. On Instagram is VCP underscore Donnie D. Great woman, amazing and passionate vapor. She's literally all about vaping. Like the quality of it, the enjoyment of it, the dedication to it, the passion that she puts into the things that she does, along with everybody else that she works with, is just phenomenal. I haven't had the opportunity to meet them in person. I'm really hoping to have that chance one day, but they are based on the East Coast, out of Jersey. The company is Vapor City Sauce, and if you've seen some of the other videos that I've done for this company, you'll know that they're definitely serious about what they do. They enjoy what they do. They're passionate about what they do. But most of what they put out is stuff that they all vape on a regular basis. So it's one of those, again, it's if we won't vape it, why are we going to expect somebody else to pay money to vape it? So their main line is a phenomenal line, rock solid flavors, all across the board. I do have a favorite out of that line, and I believe it's Bandwagon, but definitely check them out regardless. The website is Vapor City Sauce. Their distribution purchasing site is vaporcityplus.com. They are on Instagram, they are on Facebook. Definitely check them out. But the line that I'm focusing on today is called Parlour. I've already done one other flavor from here. It was called Chippy Mint, and it was pretty much a spot on mint chocolate chip ice cream. So this is mainly supposed to be a strawberry cone. It literally is just strawberry ice cream on a waffle cone. So I definitely have high hopes, only because every other flavor that I've tried from this company has been rock solid and has vaped amazing. The flavor's always been on point. So as a strawberry fan, I definitely have high expectations for this one here. But it is a 60 ml bottle, and it does come like this. Now the cool thing about this is, even though you see the child safety cap on this, it is a first vape, first review. They also supply you with the nozzle tip. Now for some people that may be too big of a tip to use, especially if you're not a dripper. You can use a unicorn bottle, but it's just a point that they do offer it, and just throw it in with the bottle to make sure that you at least have an option for it is always cool. But this is their bottle. It's pretty simplistic. Heavy duty plastic bottle, child safety cap. Label here, strawberry cone. There's a picture of the strawberry, obviously. Parlour up in here, there is their Vapor City Sauce logo to show that they're attached. Now it is only offered in a 0, a 1.5, and a 3. But they basically have always been more about the enjoyment of the vape, the quality of the flavor, more so than how much nicotine they can squeeze into their juice so that you get a nicotine hit. Because obviously the more nicotine you put into a flavor, you tend to lose a lot of the flavor profile. So it's more about the enjoyment of it, the quality of the flavor, the spot onness of the flavor, instead of trying to load it up with nicotine. So if you are a high nicotine vapor, this may not be for you, but I definitely would try anything from Vapor City Sauce anyway, regardless, because the quality of it is phenomenal. It does have their Instagram and their website on this side here, warning and ingredient labeling as well. So all the standard stuff that needs to be there is there. It is a whimsical type label. It's fun to look at, but it's not overly cartoony. It's not overly childish looking. It just simply focuses on what it's supposed to. But as always, like I said, it is a first vape, first review. So definitely going to use my Texas Tough Cotton. I enjoy the way that it works. It's easy to work with. It holds flavor really well, and it doesn't have a very strong cottony taste, so that I get pretty much all flavor right off the go. But it is a fresh vape, as you can see there, a fresh wick, as I always try to do. But I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. And like I said, if you go to vaporcityplus.com, that is the main website where you can purchase any of their flavors that are made from Vapor City sauce. Oh yeah, dead on. That is just a straight strawberry ice cream smell. Now, it's gonna have it's strong on the strawberry, but it's not meant to smell like an actual strawberry. You know, strawberry ice cream does have a strawberry smell, but you definitely can smell the difference. And this is supposed to have a heavy cream undertone so that you get that milkiness for the ice cream aspect of it. But it smells amazing, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and juice this up really quick. And as always, you know, I'd like to think that, you know, when people watch my videos or people talk to me about a specific flavor or a line, that I don't try to come across like, because I tried it and I'm doing a review on it, that what I say is like the end all be all as a description or an explanation. That's not my intent. That's not my purpose. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do really is just give a more informative base to go off of, because not everybody has access to, you know, all the flavors there are available in the vaping world. And like I said, not everybody is from the East Coast, on the East Coast, or able to get to the East Coast regularly. So you may not be able to get a chance to try this right away, but, you know, if something about an explanation or the video itself, if it helps you look at it and go, you know what, that sounds like something I would enjoy, or that sounds like something I would want to try, and you're willing to take a chance on it, that's all I'm really trying to do, is just trying to help people expand their vaping flavors, their vaping profiles, and not stick to one or two specific flavors and deny themselves the opportunity to try everything that's out there, because there are so many flavors available to vapors. You should definitely get to try as many as possible, or at least find out as much about as many as possible, so that you have at least some options to try or to take a chance on. That's all. So don't take what I say as law. Don't take it as I'm trying to impose it on anybody. I'm not trying to force it on anybody. I'm just trying to give you something a little bit more to go on, instead of just a picture or trying to guess. Okay, so we're all juiced up here. I'm going to go ahead and put my cap back on. And as always, I am vaping at 75 watts. And this is Strawberry Cone from the Parlour line from Vapor City Sauce. Clouds, you can definitely see there. So that's the other thing. I'm not positive on the mix ratio. I will find out as quickly as possible and put it in the comments box. Generally, most of their flavors are around the 70-30, 75-25 range, and you can tell by, you know, the fluidness of the flavor. But it's just, I don't want to give you a for sure mix ratio without knowing positively, but I will find out as quickly as I can. Okay, so now I'm just kind of playing around with it. As always, you know, nowadays it's getting so much more difficult to find flavors that, you know, don't taste the way that they're supposed to, or are not exactly up to par. And that's not a bad thing. It just does make it a bit harder to try to narrow down, you know, preferences, or finding specific flavors or lines that, you know, are worth trying first above others because of their spot onness on flavor. Vapor City has never failed when it comes to making quality flavors that taste the way that they're supposed to, or to have on-point type flavors. Donnie D and her group have not failed that I've come across, and I've talked to a lot of the vapors that deal with them directly, that vape their flavors regularly. You know, but they've come through again. This is pretty much as spot on a strawberry flavored ice cream flavor that you could find in a vape. Um, and they even put a little twist on it. Now, I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if there's a specific way to do it. However, normally when you vape, generally there's always that cooling feel off the vapor itself when you exhale it, and you get that it almost has like a cooling effect on your skin if you exhale and you feel it. If it, you just kind of have to do it and you'll understand what I mean. But kind of a when you exhale it and it hits your skin, it gets kind of a cooling type sensation. This has that more so than I've come across other flavors, which adds into the ice cream factor. Like on a hot day, warm day, when you have ice cream and it cools off your entire body, the vapor itself gives a more cooling effect or a more chilled effect than some other ones that I have. I mean, menthol flavors have it as well, minty flavors have it, but in an ice cream flavor, I think it's just kind of, it's a little extra. Maybe it's just me. I mean, and that's possible too. If, you know, if it is just me and nobody else gets it, definitely let me know so I can add that as well. So I don't want people to think that there's like this magical effect to this, but it's just something I picked up on. But this is basically a heavy cream flavored strawberry ice cream. So it's not something that you would find, you know, I would say it's not the everyday ice cream. It's more of the higher quality, heavier, richer based ice cream flavors. But it is definitely smooth. I barely even hit a throat hit. I mean, I don't know if that's more just because it's new, or a new wick. But there's a very slight scratch on the back of my throat, and I mean, I'm talking very slight, barely noticeable. But I do try to focus on it every so often just to make sure that if I feel it, that is what it is, and it's not just because I have a tickle in my throat. But as far as a heavy vanilla, not vanilla, a heavy cream-based flavored ice cream, this pretty much is going to be as close as you're gonna find. The strawberry is solid but subtle, so that it's not an overpowering punch in your face. But you can't mistake it for any other flavor but strawberry. So it's definitely there. It gives you that ice cream flavor. The waffle cone aspect is on the undertone of it, but it is very, very, very low key. It's not meant to overtake any other cream or the strawberry, but it's just meant to be really on the tail end, because once you get down to that part of an ice cream, it's so soaked in with the melted ice cream aspect that it's softer, so that you get that aftertaste of the waffle cone instead of it being a pungent right up in your face, overtake everything else. But yeah, that's okay. So the more I'm vaping on this now, the less I don't feel it in my throat at all. So it may have been just because it was fresh cotton. But I will say there's pretty much no throat hit whatsoever. It is a heavier cream-based flavor with enough strawberry to make it a more of a strawberry ice cream treat. But definitely, if you like, I love strawberry flavors, so this definitely is right up my alley. But if you like ice cream type flavors, if you like the desserty type flavors, if you're looking for something with a little bit of sweetness but not too much, definitely give them a try. But if you're just looking for a solid, high quality, affordable vaping juice, anything from Vapor City Sauce is going to fit that bill. So definitely give them a look. Like I said, it's vaporcitysauce.com. If you want to purchase it, it's on vaporcityplus.com. They are on Instagram and they're on Facebook. Donnie D, you and your crew are amazing people. Thank you so much for the continued opportunity to do reviews for your various flavors. Definitely keep it up. I've always been a fan, always will be a fan. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. No matter what it is, anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, that's all I want to do. That's all I enjoy doing. So if there's anything that I can do to help you, definitely hit me up. Let me know. I will do everything in my power to find out whatever it is I need to help help you enjoy your vaping better. So Definitely tune in to my next video. There is that red subscribe button if you're so inclined. But as always, no matter what, at the end of the day, always remember, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.